Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, whichever one this is called. Boy, it didn't take me long to get to that point where I can't remember the name of the game. The Mysterious JG. There's so many Nobunaga's Ambition games. What's this one called? I honest to God don't remember what it's called. I didn't know how to find out. It's Awakening. Okay. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. I'm enjoying it so far, but that's based on stuff I got to off screen. On screen, we haven't even got through the tutorials yet. So let's keep going. We're appointing Dominion to folks up at Sada Castle, which is... So I hadn't paid attention to that. There's different castle abilities. So Sada Castle is a backwater. And I had it in mind that if I put Grimmith here, he was far away from other clans and they wouldn't be able to come and try to recruit him. But I don't think that actually works that way. But either way, part of the fun I'm having with Grimmith being this like squeaky wheel is I'm going to put him to work on this island, which is not a place where he's likely to feel well respected. But I'm going to try to find other ways to keep his loyalty up and let him, as a really high-end pole officer, turn this little obscure island base into like an unusually powered-up economic engine for us. Similar to how many, like an LP ago, more than an LP ago at this point, because I went back and did another round of Sphere of Influence rather than playing Tai Chi again. But we had like Horse Island back here as the Saito. This is going to be like Happy Island. It'll be Gold Island. He's going to like turn this place into an economic engine. But he's going to start with Shunkunegi, because I can't actually kick him out. I can't kick any of these retainers out. So we're going to give him this place, and then I'm going to have to eventually... It's got a trade port, though. But we'll need to eventually get him to where... our policies to where we can move stuff around, but maybe by then he'll be happier. It isn't much to increase my loyalty, but I'm willing to take what is given until I defect and betray you. So there was something about the castle abilities are going to go up. There's something about whether or not he'd get along with the leader, and now I'm not seeing where you see that. Modifiers: leader, intelligence, lord affinity is not marked. It doesn't look like anybody has any special lord affinity. I guess there is a thing where, like, later if I have Grimmith as lord of a castle and I put lethal there, they might have affinity because they have each other as favorite officers, but these two are both like, ugh. I'm knowledgeable in the essentials of capturing castles. The front lines, yeah, I guess all these bases are considered the front lines, so
I couldn't dream of the happiness.
I should take care of things. Maybe it's time to start establishing a market within this territory. Thank you, that's good. There are different facilities they can work on. Market's one of the ones I would have them working on if I actually could control it directly. So Grimmith is already doing a good job as far as I'm concerned, because other people will appoint them and they'll immediately start building gardens, which increases their honor and doesn't really do anything for the actual territory. So this place has room for plenty of officers. But I think this might be our most important base in the short term. Let's get somebody who's like a good military officer here. Toll Panzer might be a good choice. The front lines. My heart races. All right, Toll Panzer, calm down. He's really going to boost this place's pull, it looks like. Oh, he has 100 pull. I'm thinking of Toll Panzer as a war officer. He's really good at that, too. Toll Panzer's got odd stats. He's a really good leader, and he's really good at pull, and he's well above average in valor, and apparently he's dumb as a box of hammers. Sack of hammers is the expression, JG. So let's put Toll Panzer in charge of our days and our nights. And he's going to increase this place's stats.
I'm deeply grateful.
And he's going to start building a market, because again, he's not dumb. then probably this is the next most important place because it's kind of frontliney. And you can see these we can change, but that's because they are being directly administered by Sanayara Honjo. So we can't kick him out of Koshi, but we can kick him. We can assign someone else to run places like this. So we could kind of, let's think here. Where do we want to put people? So every place here has been assigned. Substitutes are going to be used in the daimyo's territory. That's a slightly different thing that we'll have to explain in a bit. Let's start to collect the Vulture clan over here. So we can put... let's see, markets. I'm looking. These are all kind of similarly not that exciting. But I think as long as we have... like, we can put Bobo here, which has a 1 and a 1, and he can still lead troops out of the entire area, not just this county. So let's put Bobo in charge. Big boss Bobo here. He is a substitute. But that's okay. That's showing that that castle will get worse, but it's okay because we're going to make someone else be the substitute there. So it's fine.
I'm in your debt.
I shall take care of things. I do believe I'll start establishing a depot. I don't remember what depots do, but I think I don't like them as much as markets. I think depots are, I think, the food equivalent of a market. It boosts the... What, well, we'll get into it in a minute. It's in this game, there's a difference between building facilities and seizing things that already exist that the peasants have, like farms and fairs. So you can build a thing that, like, the thing that actually produces gold are fairs, which you seize, and then the things that actually multiply their effects are things you can build, like depots and markets. So we're just going to put, basically, because the boyos don't exist yet, I was just going to put me and Bean and Bobo out here and have this just be Vulture Zone for now. So Bean will come out and be in charge out here. She's capable of the essentials, knowledge of the essentials and capturing castles. So she will be improving this place.
You've my sincerest thanks.
And she's going to start seizing a farm. So Bobo builds a depot to benefit the people. Bean immediately starts seizing their property for the state. What a terrible person she is. Seems there's someone posted there who shares the same trait as me. We might serve as quite the specialized team. Oh, really? I think that is actually Bean that they're talking about.
You have my thanks.
I shall tirelessly work to govern this land. This is my first act. I shall oversee the addition of a depot to this territory. Damn it, JG. That's not what I want. My in-game avatar is already doing shit that I don't want. And then somebody else who's going to hang out with us. I guess we could keep an eye on that shifty lethal feline character. We should put me on the front lines. We actually don't want to put her on the there right away. I thought we could. There's a much to increase his loyalty. Yeah, he's just going to be pissy.
I couldn't dream of
Hereby acknowledge reception of this domain. We shall begin with the siege of a farm. There you go. Now that's, I'm blanking on her name in Samurai Warriors, but that's like Shingen's, not Shingen, that's Kenshin's sister. I don't know who Kenshin is or why I would be worried about him, but in my off-screening, just goofing around, I married her to Grimmeth to keep Grimmeth happy and make Grimmeth an actual clan member, but Aya, that's her name. That's probably not a thing we want to do. I think Aya needs to be available to marry others for story events, not get married to Grimmeth's in-game avatar. So we'll go ahead and put Ald out here. Marksman will appear. I should check and see. Some distance away from the battlefields, I have much to offer in the field of civil duties. See, the seizure settlements is poor right now. I could help speeding things up. As income from settlements is in the county. Sieging seems to be progressing slowly here, but I can improve. I was wondering if anybody was going to show up that had like a specific.
I'm deeply grateful.
So Ald acknowledges the reception of the domain. Doesn't seem that excited about it one way or another. And we can put a... I think I might have put Anna down... Yeah, because she was doing lots of sneaky stuff off screen.
Grateful and happy.
Attacking a different, like, recommending, like, covert attacks on a different base.
You've my sincerest thanks.
So we can put Colin. Colin's a senior retainer. He's probably a little too fancy to be hanging around back at the main base. So we'll put him here.
You have my thanks.
And we can put Agman Morand.
I couldn't dream.
I'm kind of zipping through these a little faster. I was planning to keep Falger and Fall Jaxors hanging around in the capital because that I get to use officers there. I have a little bit more direct control over what they do. I wanted to keep Falzer, Uncle Baldo and Fall Jaxors in the same base, although I can't marry them, so it really doesn't matter that much. We'll put Mr. Schultz here to
You have my thanks.
seize settlements. Lita's grandma. Oh, Minako Arasato is, who she will be relieved as a,
You've my sincerest thanks.
as a substitute, but it's okay. And, Ryan Paradigm's terrible at pole, but super good at war, so let's put her up here on the front line too. Actually, we want to keep her in the capital, just because of the size of the armies. Although she and Lita's grandma both have... She's just even more bad at politics, but they're both like super awesome at war. So it actually doesn't make too much difference which one we put here.
You have my thanks.
Someplace else that we can... Oh, we can put people up here. All right. Shaman.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this.
And Kazuhiro Samadesu.
I'm in your debt.
Now here, we need to manage our substitutes. Appointing substitutes. You can appoint substitutes to counties under the main base through the substitute command. The substitute will develop their assigned county and can be dispatched as a member of the daimyo's unit during marches. It's a good thing to put. It's a good thing to use chiefs for this because it gives them a chance to get
You have
honor,
my thanks.
even if they're not necessarily the best poll officers ever.
Truly grateful.
And this kind of unfortunately means, as I'm doing this, I'm going to get more honor for these chiefs. But then I've got guys floating around who... You're already a substitute. It's a chance to give them more honor and more chances to do stuff,
I'm
but
deeply grateful.
like, I have to also bear in mind that some officers they're never going to be that useful, so there's no sense in going too far to boost them.
I'm deeply grateful.
Like, I'm trying to get this guy's loyalty up, but maybe I just shouldn't care. He's not that good. So, already a samurai leader, already a captain. Yatara Kojima is looking
I'm in your debt.
pretty warlike.
I'm in your debt.
I think I'm only going to have like one officer who just hangs around loose to do whatever, and I think that's going to be Jaxer's Baldo.
I have never known such joy.
Man, Zerfal's never been as happy as he was to be appointed substitute of Kuroi. That's all he ever wanted, guys. Now I can actually build a town. So I've got labor. There's a lot of stuff that I'm waiting for the game to explain it. But we've got 5 labor. So let's build a town facility. Gold and labor can be expended to order facility additions to castles within Daimyo's province. This is more expensive than county development, but it produces greater benefits. Adding a castle town facility to an empty district further improves your castle. If you're unsure about what to build, consider adding a trading town to increase gold income. In the tutorial, your first command can be executed at no cost to your gold or labor, and the completion term will also be shortened. Oh. I think they were planning on getting to this, and they didn't get to it yet. But it costs... normally it would cost labor and gold. And now I can't even see how much it would normally be, which is weird. But trading towns give you 130 gold a month. And we're going to have Jaxer's Baldo build one. The addition of facilities will occur when you progress the time. There's no need for gold or labor since this is a tutorial. In fact, you should see the results immediately. And the other thing I wanted to do, which I guess we might as well do since we've got, is county development. So gold and labor can be expended to directly command development in a main-based county. Seizure takes complete control of pre-existing settlements to increase your income. So you're basically taking farms and trade fairs away from the peasants. I guess in my mind, it's like you're letting the peasants build stuff and you're taxing it, I guess. I don't know. In addition, builds new settlements. If you're unsure about what to do, consider seizing fairs to increase gold income. So the very first one is going to be free. The rest will cost you. So land development. We can build depots. Cannot be added because the daimyo is managing directly. So we've got things. All right, so we've got defensive ones like so. Garden increases the honor of the officers who are working in the area, which is why I'm a little annoyed when I see it, because it's like it's not really benefiting the force directly economically, but it is increasing. The higher ranked your officers are, the more things you can use them for. So it's not like it's bad exactly, but then the commons, which is what is that supposed to be like a? This is obviously grain in a building. This is a fortress. This is one of those stone lamps that they have over in Japan. This is a coin. I don't know what this is. This is like, it looks to me like it's a guy holding a cudgel over his head. But commons, farm effect amount plus 50 each. Depots. Oh, shoot, never mind. So Bobo's building depots. I actually don't like that, Bobo, because depots reduce provision consumption when you're traveling, your troops. Commons is the one that it's like it boosts the effectiveness of the farms that you've seized. And then fairs boost the gold effectiveness of the Their markets increase the effectiveness of money. Fairs are money, and then farms are food. So when you build stuff like this, it's a passive. The direct is seizing, which you do up here. So let's seize a fair. We have 5 total. Basically, you're not done developing until you've seized all the fairs and farms and built all the stuff. And then I think it's going to take a lot less time than it does in Nobunaga's ambition sphere of influence to fully develop a city. Now commencing the development of fair in Kubiki. Gold and labor are unnecessary during the tutorial. The results appear immediately too. So, is that continued throughout? Substitute is building a facility. They're already working on a farm. I'm going to switch them over to... Okay, now this is costing us. Substitute is already occupying. So this is basically as if you give them orders instead of just letting them do what they were already doing. So I think I want to seize the fairs first. And we're just going to use all of our labor at first seizing fairs. Now we're out of labor. So I can't do any more development. We've got a bunch of stuff over there. These are developing counties. The first 2 are free, then it costs you. Advanced time. I see you've granted a fief to one of your retainers. Press the advanced time button at the top left corner of your screen and watch the landholders work. Boop. Landowners develop their domains, increasing gold income and soldier count, which benefits your clan as a whole. Make sure to assign your retainers to any open counties to maximize your clan's potential. And they talk about seizure and addition again. It seems you've given orders on how to develop the counties. Press the advanced time button and let's observe their progress. Yeah, I was doing it. Advancing time. Pressing the advanced time button will allow time to pass and missions to be executed. Great. County development. Full development and appointing a substitute. If you have extra gold and labor once county development has been completed, you can continue improving your main base. Seizing all settlements in a county and adding settlements to all available land will increase your crops. And appointing governors. After you appoint governors to counties under the main base, they will begin developing their counties independently. There's no station requirement to be appointed as a substitute, so make sure to engage all free officers. I wonder, when I use up all of the labor with substitutes at the main base, does that mean nobody is doing anything at the bases that are being controlled by retainers? I'm not sure on that one. Castle Town Facilities completion. After building a Castle Town facility, you can enjoy its effects. Along with Dominion and County development, the addition of facilities is another crucial way of strengthening your castles. Remember to use your gold and labor to make additions. Castle Town plans. Setting a Castle Town plan will allow the Lord to make additions at their own discretion. Even better, these additions require no cost. So Castle Town plans are unlocked by the System Reform Level 1 policy. Lords make their own additions at no cost. Uses 1 labor for each set castle, and the system reform policy enables further construction. So Katsugayama Castle now has a trading town, which means our commerce, which is not the same as how much gold we gain per turn, but the commerce goes from 1,700 to 2,700. So addition of the trading castle is complete. Town castle facility is complete. Time is not actually advancing. Gold is indispensable for improving the state of your clan. Let's focus on civil affairs for a moment and aim to increase our income. To review, let's perform 2 months of civil affairs and attempt to increase our gold income. Try to increase it by 100 per month. Okay. So you're seizing a farm. What's going on here? She's adding a settlement. You're adding a settlement. Grimmeth is up here adding a settlement. It's going to take him a while, though. We've got various people entering various castles. Grimmeth Reaper was already building stuff before he even arrived. That's how incredible a builder he is. What should we build to continue developing this land? Well, just keep doing what you're doing, guys, because you haven't finished any of your first orders yet. Increasing gold income. Do you remember how to increase your gold income? Gold is needed to execute various commands, so if you are struggling due to insufficient finances, turn your efforts towards boosting income. You can increase commerce in each of your castles, and you can appoint officers highly skilled in civil duties as landholders and substitutes. You can also seize farm villages and add irrigation canals. Oh, that increases crops. So they just threw increasing crops in under increasing gold income.
May I?
Well, my lord, I have helped you along this far. I hope you were not expecting my efforts to come without a cost. Will you hear my request? Sure. You would hear me speak? I deeply appreciate your open mind, my lord. Self-high five. Tell me what it is you want. I'm ambitious at heart. If you're willing to promise me dominion one day, you can expect I'll do what's required. Direct talks. Direct talks are negotiations conducted between daimyo and officers. Various negotiation offers will be presented, including gold, rewards, and domains, among others. A negotiation succeeds when the negotiation score surpasses 100. The further you surpass the designated negotiation score, the better the results will be. And I need some water. We have as our example Nobunaga talking to Hanbei Takanaka. Regarding direct talks, even if the negotiation offers the same, the negotiation score may vary depending on the other party's mental state and demands. Sometimes the demands of an officer with an assertive mental state are quite simple. Alright, direct talks. Desertion of your clan's officers, enemy lords who wish to switch sides. Complying during direct talks is not absolutely necessary, but successful negotiations can lead to positive outcomes. And preventing desertion. Rules of direct talks. Make suggestions. Demands of a high negotiation score cannot be denied. How assertive or passive an officer is during negotiation depends on their mental state. There are 5 stages of mental state. Assertive, interested, neutral, cautious, passive. With higher stages, boosting the negotiation score and occasionally making demands more simple. Offers preferred or requested by the contemporary are also displayed in demands. The negotiation score rises higher than usual if negotiation offers match with these. If an officer's mental state is assertive, the demands may be simple. The button of negotiation, blah, blah, blah. So, negotiation score is 98. Commend their good advice and praise their efforts as an officer. Their loyalty is 10. Their mentality is neutral. Their demands is any county. Hand over gold. Gold will not be consumed during the tutorial. Oh, so they're just giving me, as a tutorial, I'm seeing how to negotiate with this guy. So I can give him tons of gold. And yes, he will comply. His loyalty is increased to 5 of this fictional officer who I don't think actually appears in our force.
You have my thanks.
These occasional negotiations with officers are referred to as direct talks. Heh, that was just a little joke for the tutorial. Don't worry, I'll do my best to guide you from here on out. What a hilarious joke. Well, guys, if you have sufficient gold income, considering issuing a policy, that could in fact be the next thing we want to do. But it's just about time to call it a video here. So, unless they do a tutorial on battle, which might come in later, because, like, really no time has passed at all in this world. We've assigned a lot of officers to different places. We finished one complete set of stuff. So they do have a trading town here now. But I think we need another policy before I can... Yeah, like there's a policy that we need before I can even build stuff in... hold on. Town facilities I can do. I can do appointments. I can't do development, but I can do town facilities. So let's get... These are our basic 9 facilities that are available. Foundries, shooting galleries, and stables are tied to specific things you have to have. Like you need to have stables boost your horses, shooting gallery boosts your guns, foundries do something if you have a mine. But the 6 that you can generically build anywhere, once you've built them up enough, you don't need specific resources. Irrigation canals, which boost farming and disaster damage prevention. Trading towns boost gold. Arrow towers are for defense. Supply stations are for... I guess it increases provisions somehow. I'm not sure how that works exactly. And all of these have different tiers. Like, trading towns go up to level 5. You build one and then you can upgrade it. Rice dealers are a supply limit thing. So that increases... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how some of these work. Because they, like, irrigation canals and rice dealers both affect harvest. Well, this affects crops. This affects supply limit and increases harvest. But is harvest the same as the little icon with a picture of 3 bushels of crop? And then trading grounds basically give you more troops. So we do, you know, at a minimum, we're going to build a trading town everywhere because it can be leveled up pretty extensively over time, whereas the rest of these only have... Training grounds can go up pretty high, and so can irrigation canals. So the places that have more slots available for more buildings are where I'm likely to put rice dealers, supply stations, etc. But we're going to basically have jacksaws going around building supply station or trading towns all over the place.
Ready.
And she has additional efficiency. She's always been good at construction. And then I think we will get 2 labor going. We're just going to keep working on fairs. Oh, you're already doing that. Okay, so I'll leave that alone because you're already working on it. All right, that's all of our labor used. And I'm going to go ahead and throw down a save and call it a video. Record, settings, info. Yeah, we will throw down a save. Save completed. Harukage Nagao's conquest has already started. There's no way, as I've mentioned before, that anything is possibly going to get in the way of him taking over the land. Well, that's going to be it for this time. When we come back next time, the policy tutorial awaits us, where we set overall policies for the clan. This is another one where the right created officers can be really beneficial with like providing bonuses to your entire clan. But we'll get into that next time. See you then.